So we're standing here for Occupation Amsterdam, and just would like to know what are you here for, or who are you? And
I'm Niels. We're here at Occupy Amsterdam, indeed, as you said, and we're here because we're angry. And there are many people here angry for different reasons.
Yeah.
And what I try to do here is facilitate the meetings so that we can have joint decisions on what we are doing, how we are doing it, and how we want to see it go forward.
So you're working on the structure here, on how everything works.
Yeah.
All
indeed.
right. And may I ask you, what is actually the big problem at the moment with the monetary system that we are living in?
Well, I can only speak for myself, but what I would say that the problem with the monetary system is what you see around. Is that the way that the resources are being divided over the world, and how it's in the hand of a small group of people who are benefiting from the monetary system, and a large group of people who are benefiting from it at all, and who are living under high insecurities, and that's what we want to change.
Okay, and is it something that you would see as one big collapse, or would you say no, we have to do it with small increments, just stone by stone, we just rebuild the whole structure but in a better way?
Well, I'd say it already collapsed. Look at how many people are hungry. Look at how many people can't feed their children. How many people have to struggle to get by. Whereas on the other hand, people don't know how to spend their money. So I think this is the problem, and the system already collapsed. We only have to see it. You know, it's like a bit, Slavoj Žižek said it like this. When you have a roadrunner and Coyote running behind him, then you see Coyote running over the edge, and then he looks down, realize, fuck, I'm falling, and only then he falls. Well, I think that we're at the moment where he looks down. Okay,
so there's only one way, and that's down. Right now.
I think we're pretty much rock bottom, and if we continue going on like this, it's not a good thing. So that's why we're here, and there are people with different analysis, with different ideas, and I think we're here to say it's gone wrong.
Okay.
And we're here to share that with people, and everyone who thinks the same about it, like, this is wrong. They can come here and think with us about solutions. So if you got the feeling, I'm fucked, or it's going completely the wrong way, don't let yourself be pushed in the corner. Do you have a solution? No? Then you can't say anything. No. The starting point is realizing that there is a problem, seeing that there is a problem, and then together we try to find a communal way out.
Do you already hear some voices speaking with some sensible solutions? Is there already something coming out that is useful for the future of how our community has to survive out of this?
There are many different ideas and many different solutions, but we have been living in this system for so long, and if you see what the internet did to us, and it took so long before we understood that technology could really change the way we live, and we can change a lot of stuff, but every time we talk about change of rule and the financial system, specialists said, no, it's too difficult, too complex. Well, I think it takes time before we understand the whole magnitude of what's happening. It has to do with trade, it has to do with precarity, it has to do with demand, it has to do with the necessity for economic growth. So this is all very complex material, and we don't want to have one solution because, frankly, I think we don't have a proper image of a solution yet. So that's why it's so important that we have a discussion with as many people as possible to think about it, because many people turned away because they said it's too complex, leave it to the politicians, and the politicians and the bankers said, okay, we'll do it, but they didn't come up with big solutions, they just came up with little band-aids, and in meanwhile the system rotted. And it's really rotten now.
It is, yes. Well, thank you very much. And do you have anything to add to this? Is there anything that you would say, like, hey? Definitely. Yes, please, say. People, if you feel there is something wrong,
I would like to say you can change something about it. Come here, discuss with us, and we can really make a change. You in person, maybe you have got some stuff like simple things like toilet or food or tents. Just look at the live stream, come by and see what you can add. We're open to hear your thoughts and to hear how you want to collaborate with us. Thanks.
So you're standing here also for Occupy Amsterdam. I actually see now on your arm that you're for the medical team here.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Did anything occur already? Were you busy working or?
Well, it's pretty quiet. The only thing we really have are people that have blisters or during the night people might get a little bit cold from the foot across on the ground.
Yeah.
So we give them carpets and blankets, and
okay.
We're also here for advice, and we also have a psychological team in case of.
Cool.
So it's pretty big
and it's I see it's very well organized and it's getting better and better actually. I see people coming, people going, but it's still busy here, and yeah, the organization is doing a good job, I see. What is actually the thing that you occurred here, or that you have seen that you really enjoyed, something that really surprised you, that made you smile?
Well, the most beautiful thing is that we came here with absolutely no clue of what we were going to do. I came here from Rotterdam, and we didn't bring any tents because you never know how the police will react or whether you have to go back immediately, so we didn't come with anything. And within a couple of hours we had meetings, we had the next day we had teams coming up, like media teams, first aid team.
Yeah, really important.
And I got a sleeping place within like 5 minutes of searching, and blankets. Someone brought us blankets from outside the occupation zone.
Yeah.
So that was like so quickly. We didn't have anything, and now it's like a village. It's beautiful.
And speaking of the occupation, which is of course aiming at our imbalance of economy.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you think of that you could change yourself?
Change myself?
No, change by yourself.
Change by myself?
Yes.
Well, the thing is what we're fighting against is a huge system. We're fighting against something that has been built up from thousands of years ago, and it's something that's embedded in us, I believe.
Yeah.
The will to have some power, the will to have stuff, to have a status.
Yeah.
I think that's really important for everyone. And the only thing we need to see is that some people that have the power and that have status abuse that. I'm not against capitalism, I just want to see that change.
And I actually see that most of the people, including myself, want to see some change as well. But we also fear the change. What would happen if the whole system would collapse, or maybe it already did?
I do believe there could be a change within time. Like you cannot. I think a very good example might be what I believe is Strauss-Kahn.
Sorry?
Strauss-Kahn. I think that's for example. I do believe he's guilty, for example.
Yeah. Okay.
And I know he had to moderate his own presence. In general, he's not going to be in French politics anymore and stuff. And that if everybody has a voice like this, they are not afraid to point out the people, and they're not afraid to show that they can act differently, and hopefully they will back down slowly.
Okay. And what's the first thing that we should change then? What's like the first move after this?
The first move after this, like this one we have here right now, I do believe is that we need to expand as big as possible so that we can expand to other cities. First, we want to try to build a real base here.
Yeah, so create a bigger voice?
Yes, that's all we can do.
Yeah.
And we will do it.
Okay, thank you very much.